Hello my dear students, this is Prasad and in physics today we will discuss about light chapter. So as you know, the whole beautiful world, what we are seeing, what we are enjoying every day, because of the light we are able to see the things, we are able to see the beauty of this world. So light is really a very important factor in our daily life. And now come to the point. Light is also a form of energy, and this we will get some energy from the light. So this is also one kind of energy, and it enables us to see the world around us. And in the absence of light we are unable to see anything, absolutely zero, we can't see anything. So let us understand how light enables us to see the things around us. So when light, right, if you see the beauty of this light, there are some phenomena related to light. Because of those phenomena, we are seeing the things which are surrounded to us, right? So first, just we will move for the next concept in this chapter. Dear children, just observe this picture. Here, one girl, she is observing, she is watching that tree, right? And she will recognize it is a tree. So, in this process, a very important process, very important phenomena is because of the reflection of light, we are able to see the things and we are able to recognize those things. So here it is a reflection of light. So if you observe here, the sunlight, right, those rays, the sun is just emitting the light rays, and those light rays falls on a tree, and then those rays will reflect it back to our eyes, right? And in eyes we will get that picture and our brain will recognize. So this is the whole process of reflection of light. Then only we will realize what is that thing, what is this object. Then only we are able to identify those things. So now the question is, what is reflection of light? Children, look at this definition, it's very simple. Reflection is the phenomenon of bouncing back of light in the same medium in which it was traveling when it falls on a surface. It is a phenomena, right? So in this way we are seeing the things because of the reflection of light. Without reflection of light we can't see the things, we can't recognize the things. Of course you may say that, sir, we are observing the things by eyes. Yes, it is true, eyes are very important organs to observe the things, but the presence of light, that is also very important, because in absence of light we can't see the things. So please remember, reflection of light is very important. Because, and I want to tell you children, when it comes to object, there are two types of object, right? So one is luminous and another one is non-luminous. So what are these? I think you know that. Luminous means the object which emits the light itself. They have the light itself. And the non-luminous means they don't have their own light. With the help of other object, they will get light. So for this one, you have to understand there are two examples. Luminous object, sun is a perfect example, and non-luminous, you may take moon as a example for non-luminous object. So please remember. Do you know why I am telling this? Because what we are observing, right, in our daily life, more than 90%, more than 90%, we are surrounded by non-luminous object, right? If you take chair, if you take a duster, books, lot of things, wall, anything you can consider, those all are non-luminous object. then how we are seeing those things? Dear children, please remember, because of this reflection of light, we are able to observe these non-luminous objects. So please remember, reflection of light is very important in our daily life. Okay? Yes. Let's move for a next concept. So children, please remember there are two laws of reflections of light are there. So just take the first one. Here we have the first one. This is the first, this is the first law of reflection. What it tells? It's very simple. So if you want to know these laws, before that you have to understand some terms which are related to these reflections. So what are those terms? The first term is incident ray. So what is incident ray? The ray of light, it is a ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface, right? Incident ray is the ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface is called incident ray. In this diagram, if you observe, this is the reflecting surface, right? That is like a mirror, and this is incident ray. So this is a ray of light, right, which falls on the mirror reflecting surface, that is we considered as a incident ray. And next term is point of incident. So what is this point of incident? Please remember children, the point at which the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface of the mirror, that is we consider as a point of incident. For example, in this diagram, this incident ray strikes in this particular point, right? If you name this one as a O, so O is a point of incidence. And when it comes to next one, this one, it is reflected ray. So what is the reflected ray? The ray of light which is sent back. The ray of light which is sent back after reflection by the mirror is called reflecting ray or reflected ray. And one more very important term is normal. What is this normal? The normal is a line drawn at right angle. Right angle means perpendicular to the mirror surface. See, children, look at this. This is the mirror, and here what you have, this line, perpendicular line, this is we called it as a normal. Is that clear, children? Yes. So now when it comes to angle of incident and angle of reflection, we have two types of angles in reflection: angle of incidence and angle of reflection. What is this? It's very simple. Look at this, children. Here eye is there, right? So this is, we call it as the angle of incident. What is this? It's very simple. The angle which the incident ray makes with a normal. This is the incident ray and this one is normal. In between incident ray and normal, what we have, the angle, that is we considered as a angle of incidence. And here angle of reflection. Yes, it is very easy. A ray, right? A ray means a reflected ray which makes an angle with a normal. That angle is considered as a angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. So there are two types of angles. So now when you come to laws of reflection, please remember the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. It is very simple. This is the first law of reflection. What it is? It's very simple, children. I will show you. See, between these two rays, like incident ray and normal, if the angle of incidence is 30 degree, right? then you will get the same angle at angle of incident, angle of reflection. Means here 30 degree and it will be a 30 degree. This is what a first law states. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. If it is 40 degree, then it will be 40. So in this way you have to understand the first law of reflection. So it, now we will go for a second law. What it states? The incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. If you observe the incident ray, normal and reflected ray, all these are lies in the same plane. So these are the two important laws of reflection. Is that clear, children? Yes. So after the reflection, you will get an image, right? So please remember, we are using a plane mirror to get a reflection of any image, and that image has some characteristics. So if you want to remember these characteristics, I just have a small word, salt. If you remember this salt word, then you will understand then it is very easy to understand characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. So first, yes, it stands to same as object. What is the same as object? It's very simple, children. This is what I am telling now. First one, right? The image on a plane mirror is of the same size and shape as the object. Can you see this, children? Yes. Here we have an object. After the reflection, will you observe the same object? Have you same object? Can you see this? Yes, there is no difference between the object after reflection, before reflection. So this is what the characteristic of a image formed by a plane mirror. So this is first one. And the second one is the image on a plane mirror is erect. Erect is nothing but upright position. Upright position. See, look at this. This is looking like a straight, this object. So after the reflection, you will get the same type of image, right? Its position is not changed. Upright position. So this is the second characteristics of a image formed by a plane mirror. And one more point is behind the mirror. The reflected image you will get behind the mirror. And the last one is what the image is formed by plane mirror, that is virtual. It is not real. This is virtual image. So these are the very important characteristics of a image formed by a plane mirror. And one more very interesting point is the image on a plane mirror is laterally inverted with respect to the object. What is this laterally inverted? See, here we have an example. This person is standing in front of a mirror, right? If you observe, this is right hand, right? When he is observing in a mirror, it looks like a right hand. Yes, of course it is a right hand. But when you observe the reflection of that image, in that reflected image, if you observe, the right hand appears like a left hand. This is what we called lateral inversion. So this kind of a lateral inversion takes place in image formed by a plane mirror. So what is this lateral inversion? The left-right reversal of an object and its mirror image is called lateral inversion. Is that clear? Yes. And now come to the next one. There are two types of reflection. There are two types of reflection. Only two. First one is regular and second one is diffused or irregular. So what are these? Very simple, children. Yes, look at these pictures. The first one, here we considered a reflecting surface which is highly polished surface, which is very smooth surface. That's why here you will get a clear image. And the examples for regular reflections are mirrors. Mirrors will get a regular reflection. So what is this regular reflection? The phenomena due to which a parallel beam of light on striking a smooth and polished surface is reflected back as a parallel beam of light. It is called a regular reflection of light. And when it comes to irregular reflection, here the reflecting surface is not smooth and it is not polished. That's why we will not get a clear reflection. So what is this? The phenomena due to which a parallel beam of light on striking a rough surface gets reflected in a various direction. If you observe these, you will get that various direction is called irregular or diffused diffused reflection. So these are the two types of reflections. And now come to next one, multiple images. This is very interesting, children. So when you visit a saloon or a beauty parlor, right, then how do you see your back after having a haircut or after getting a new hairstyle done? Yes, yes, I know. I think you observed this in your in your life experience. I think yes. So they will use that person in hair salon in that shop. They will use some mirrors, right? So what is that? So when they use the mirrors, right, you will get a multiple images. So that multiple images are nothing but when the two mirrors are inclined to each other. When the two mirrors are inclined to each other at an angle, in a particular angle, so then you will observe, you will see lot of images of the object. So this is because the image formed in one mirror acts as the object for the others. If you observe this one, here two mirrors are kept in a particular angle, and here we have a candle, and now we got two reflections here, and here also we have one more, right? So how we get multiple images? It's very simple. So this is the first reflection of this small light, right? So this reflected image acts like a object for another mirror. That's why we are getting multiple images. And please remember, the angle between the mirrors is very important. These all multiple images are depends on how you keep those mirrors. Means the angle, that is very important. Clear? Yes. So, and one more very important point is you can calculate number of images mathematically. There is one formula, 360 degree, right? 360 degree divided by number of angle between angle angle between mirrors, right? Angle between mirrors, sorry, I can't write it here, but anyway I will just tell you, 360 degree divided by angle between the mirrors minus 1. So this is the formula to find the number of images. So just remember that formula. And now come to the next phenomenon, dispersion of light. So I think you observed the rainbow. Rainbow is the best example for dispersion of light. So what is this dispersion of light? Children, remember, this is the phenomena of splitting of white light into its component colors on passing through a transparent medium. So here we used a transparent medium, and this is, we called it as a glass prism. So when a white light enters in prism, and when it is going through that prism, that white light split into 7 colors and we will get a spectrum. So spectrum is nothing but a band of 7 colors formed on a white screen when white light passes through a prism. So these are the 7 colors. So this is a phenomena of splitting of white light into its component colors on passing through a transparent medium like a glass prism. It is called dispersion of light. So these are the very important concept in light chapter. Hope you understood these concept, and in the next video we will discuss about the structure of human eye.